I knew कि हाँ इतना है and you know I'm not in such a bad space. I mean I think I can manage to make a living with what I have. So yeah, that was thanks to people have just believed that women will not understand or women will just spend money. At least that's how women are looked at. Yeah, or they are just good at managing homes or children. So we got to break out of all this belief system, and I think that also forms patriarchy. So, Malovika, as a woman, are you able to participate in your family's financial decision making?
The money gym as well as the stocks investing program. And with me, my entire family has had this huge shift in the way we think about money. Conversations have become so much more interesting. My partner listens to me, my father listens to me, my brother listens to me, they take money tips from me.
Many find confidence in talking about money with people in their lives, and many have now become the finance ministers of their house. They're getting involved in major financial decision making. Many have bought their own properties in their hometowns. Some have started their own businesses. So that's the kind of impact that we have in the world today.
And I also want to share that one of my stocks is giving me a 200% return.
All right. So over to you, Priyanka.
Done. Thanks, Sheetal. Warm welcome, everyone. Warm welcome to your session on qualities, habits, and mindset of successful long term investors. I'm Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, leading from my beautiful home office in Delhi. If you can hear me and you can see me clearly, just give me a big hi in the comments box. It's great to be here with all of you. I am happy to see you guys and share some powerful money principles tonight, which can help you get access to your financial goals. Bhavna, Shampi, Mayuri, Kavita, great to see you. Oppo, do rename yourself. I would love to call you appropriately with your name. Lorraine, Alka, welcome everyone. So good to see you guys. Yes, honor. Welcome. You know, this webinar could change the course of your financial future. It could change the economy of your family. It could change the way you approach your money life, because the world is changing so fast and we are living in very, very interesting times in the history of the world, where we can grow our money and build our financial success with wherever we are in our lives and whatever we are doing and how much ever we might be making. I work from home and I'm able to create wealth, build my own property, double my money with my mutual funds, many other investments, and that too by investing small amounts of money that I earned initially. So, I'm going to share the exact formula with you tonight so that you can achieve your financial goals with velocity. And you don't have to go through any college or finance degree of years for this. So, I'm going to share a simple formula with you, and you can begin to alter your money life within the next 60 days or maximum 6 months, and you can master wealth creation. So, if you are ready, type in game on. Let's see how many of you will take this knowledge and implement this knowledge. Super, everyone. So, game on. Yes. Andrea, Lorraine, Mayuri, Bhavna, Shampi. I see you guys. Awesome. First of all, I want to take the opportunity to acknowledge you. It is Wednesday night. You've taken time off. You're attending this webinar. You could have been doing so many other things at this point. And I want to acknowledge you for your commitment to your financial success. I promise to give my best in this webinar for the time that you're giving here, investing here. I promise that by the time I complete this webinar, it will be time well spent. And before I get ahead anymore, let's set some ground rules for tonight. So the webinar will run for 90 minutes, 90 minutes. If you have any appointments within these 90 minutes, I suggest you leave right now because there is no point leaving in between. So stay till the end. And if you're going to stay till the end, just type I am in the comments box. If you're going to stay till I leave, that is 10:30 p.m., type in I am in. Correct. Kavita is scheduled. So is Mayuri, Suchitra, Lorraine, Mishka, Uchita. I see you guys. I trust you have pens and papers ready, everyone. Please take notes. This webinar can change your money life. Even one idea here could alter your money life. You know, one day exactly like this, I was sitting with one of my mentors and I took action on one of the ideas, and that changed my money life. I was able to double my money with my investments. I was able to buy my first property with just limited amounts of money in my pocket. And this is because I was able to implement that one idea that came. So don't underestimate the knowledge that you get today because it can change your life. If you don't have pens and papers, I suggest you go and grab one right now. We're going to have the Q&A section towards the end. So if you're bubbling with questions in between, note them down on your papers. Don't ask me questions in between because that will break the flow of the webinar. Today's webinar is not around boring stuff. I'm going to not share any boring PPTs. I'm going to share my exact methodology on how I did it. So I'm going to show you my financial system. And with this system, I've managed to derive a lot of financial results. So type yes in the comments box if you're ready to derive the results. I will need 90 minutes to explain all this. So ask all questions in the end. And when I ask for a response, I would love a response. You know, the reason I'm doing this webinar live is so that I can engage with all of you. Yes, Anar, Shiomi, Andrea, Rajni, Lorraine, Uchita, Mayuri, Kavita, I see you guys. Awesome. Yes, Nidhi. So I want to call out your names. I want to engage with you. I want to be with you. So these were some of the ground rules to get started. And here is what you will learn in the webinar today. So I'm going to share about two concepts which will help you with wealth creation and help you get access to your financial goals. So what you learn in the webinar tonight is number one, key qualities, habits, and mindset that successful long-term investors possess. And number two, you will learn how you can cultivate these traits to enhance your own investment journey. And by the end of this webinar, you will have absolute clarity on what actions you need to take to go to your next level with your finances. So type RDS. Are you ready to start? Ready to begin on your qualities, habits, and mindset building of successful investors? Got that? Kavita, Neha, Mayuri, Lorraine, Karit, Seema, Bhavna, Rajni. I want you to tell me, guys, do you know, number one, that women own only about 1% of the world's wealth? Like we women, we are almost 50% of the world's population. And despite being 50% of the population, we own only 1% of the world's wealth. Number two, I want you to know that only about, I would say still about 38% of married women, they consider their spouse to be the primary decision maker for long-term financial planning. Isn't this amazing that 38% of women are thinking that their spouse is the decision maker when it comes to long-term planning, financial planning? And only 30% of women worldwide are financially literate. Are you ready to change these stats with me? Are you ready to become financially literate yourself first? Increase the number of women who amass wealth. Got that, Hardeep, Mayuri? I see you guys. Yes, Kavita. And you know why I'm talking about all this? Got that, Nidhi? Here is why I am talking about all this. We are women on wealth and we help women take charge of their finances. So we run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. We've now been operational for the last 13 years and we have helped over 5,000 women till now. These women have become debt free. They've come out of living paycheck to paycheck. They today save at least 25% more than they ever saved. Many women have built their own investment portfolios. Many of them have managed to generate 40 to 80% returns on their investments. Some have managed to buy their own properties, start their own businesses without depending on their husband, father, broker, advisor. Some women today are recognized as the finance ministers of their house, and they're getting involved in major financial decision making in their families. So if you look at finance, finance has been a male domain in our families. And our intention at Women on Wealth is to make it gender free. Because we at Women on Wealth believe that finance is a system and everyone can learn it. Finance is not a gender role. It is not something only for the men to do. Finance is a system and every woman with basic IQ and basic math skills can learn it. And now a little bit about me. So if you ever thought that you need to be from a finance background to manage your money, or you thought you need to be good with maths, numbers, and calculations to manage your money, or you thought you need to be a man to manage your money, then note I am not a man and I don't even come from a finance background. I come from a journalism background. That's what my education, higher education, has been in. I used to be a reporter with news agencies like the Press Trust of India, United News of India, and more, where I had a great salary, which I used to spend on branded shoes, clothes, bags, and spas. I always wanted to create wealth, and I just didn't know that. And I got a big shock when one of my male colleagues ended up buying a property. He was at the same position as mine, same salary as mine, and he ended up buying a property while I had not even managed to save that much money. So that's where my quest to wealth began. And I thought the first person to take guidance from is my dad. And like any well meaning man, my dad mentioned about traditional investments like PPF, Public Provident Fund, and fixed deposits. I did those investments, and very soon I realized that the rates of return were really low, and I had big goals. I wanted to buy my own property in Delhi NCR, earn from my investments, ultimately build a corpus for my business. I knew none of those goals were possible if I continued to manage my money the way I was managing and invested the way I was investing. I knew I had to take some different actions to get a different result. One of the different actions that showed up for me was to check with this male colleague of mine who had ended up buying a property. When I checked on him, he mentioned that he invests in the stock market. So straight I went ahead, opened a Demat account. I got myself a broker and I started buying and selling whatever my broker told me to do. Only to realize in 2008 that I lost 90% of what I had invested. At that time, I was so sad and disgusted with what had happened that I thought wealth creation was not for me and that I should give up. And I literally gave up on wealth creation. I gave up on wealth creation until I could find my mentors. And I found four mentors: a woman stock investor, a property investor, a serial entrepreneur, and a business coach. And when these guys began to guide me and they gave me little exercises to do, financial clarity began to emerge in my life. Like I exactly knew how much money was coming into my life, how much money was going out, where that money was going, how much money I needed to reach my financial goals, where I needed to invest, how much I needed to invest to reach my financial goals. My stock investor mentor, she taught me a step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Until then, I had no idea that there was any step-by-step methodology to pick any kinds of investments. So I learned the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks, went back to the stock market with a lot of courage. It was different this time because I started by making 70,000 rupees in 120 minutes. And I kept making money like that to a point that I could double the entire fund that I had invested in the stock market. And that is when I bought my first property in Delhi NCR. I also learned these step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality mutual funds, other investments. I built a well-diversified investment portfolio without depending on anyone in my life. And a point came where I started earning from my investments, and my earnings from my investments were more than what my expenses were. And at that point, I knew I was free to take up meaningful projects in my life. So I quit my job. And 2011, we started Women on Wealth. Since then, there's no looking back. We've been privileged to have made a difference to over 5,000 women, and we've been covered by the BBC News, NDTV 24/7 News Channel, Zee Business News Channel, Zee News Channel, Hindustan Times newspaper, Economic Times newspaper, Live Mint paper, Femina magazine, Entrepreneur magazine, the Huffington Post, and a series of women's blogs and posts. Also, Cherie Blair, who's wife of Mr. Tony Blair, the ex-UK Prime Minister, she came from London specially to visit us in Delhi and offered us the India partnership to her Cherie Blair Foundation. And since then, we've been nominating women from India to the foundation in London. So this is pretty much about me and us at Women on Wealth. And now our mission, what we are up to. We're committed that 50 lakh women will be financially educated by the end of this decade. By 2030, 50 lakh women will be financially educated. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to be financially educated yourself first? Yes, Kavita, I see you. What about others? Sam, Mishka. Got that? iPhone. Do rename yourself. Lorraine, Purnima, Seema, Millie, Shampi, Rajni, Nidhi, Andrea. I see you guys. And as I celebrate you, each one of you, Bhavna, Aikam, Uma, Mayuri, Nalini, each one of you I celebrate for your commitment. I celebrate our students as well. These women have caused huge financial success in their lives. I'm making you meet Dr. Nisha, who's a dental surgeon in Tirur in Kerala. She says she reduced her debt by 25% and she increased her overall investment portfolio by 25% after joining us. She was encouraged by her father and later by her husband. She did what she could on her own to save her money and invest in a variety of policies and mutual funds. But her money was not growing much. She says Women on Wealth programs have turned my portfolio around. Sunita Sibish, who works with DHL Logistics in Mumbai, says finance is no longer the rocket science I once believed it to be. I started investing in mutual funds after the course, something I thought was only for high income individuals. Now I know it is also for folks like me who have no financial history or expertise. Pinky Saharan, who's an IT professional with Intel in Bangalore, she says, I have invested in mutual funds for the first time ever in my life. That too with complete analysis and understanding. All these financial successes and much more for over 5,000 women have been caused thanks to the curriculum that exists for financial education at Women on Wealth. Our level 1 program is called Money Gym, Your Personal Finance Mastery. Our level 2 program is called The Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. Our level 3 program is called the Wine Women Investor Program. And all of you who attend this webinar till the end, remember today you're going to get 2 free gifts because you're showing up till the end. And you get a lot of free resources. Monday, 5 p.m. live on Instagram, we have the Wake Up Women series. Tuesday, 10 a.m., we have the decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. Thursdays, 10 a.m., we have my Investment Mastery series. So to take advantage of all these free resources, make sure you connect with us and you stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. The links to join us on all the platforms are on your Zoom chat right now. So start clicking on the links, join us now, and stay connected for your financial success. Type in joined once you joined us. And for all of you who are watching us from your laptops, you can simply scan this code and follow us on Instagram. Let me know who all have joined me in their financial success. Got that, Hardeep? Awesome. Who else is coming in? Here is the QR code to follow us on LinkedIn, everyone. Got it, Kapila? I can see you guys joining us on our Instagram channel. I can see it. Some Sure. Here are the links again for anyone who missed. And we move forward. So today, what I'm promising you is that you will get access to build your dream investment income, double your wealth, and buy back your precious time to achieve complete financial freedom. And this access is possible if you stay till the end. So make sure to get this access you're attending till the end. Start typing, everyone. My first question to you. Tell me, why become an investor? What's the point? Why do you want to become an investor? What's the point? Okay, to make money, to create wealth, yes. To have a passive income, enjoy our dreams, yes. Make money, earn money, got it? Yes, create wealth so that we can achieve our financial goals, multiply money, live a sustainable life, for financial freedom, for doubling our wealth. Got it. Yes, to become financially independent, grow our money, make money while we sleep, stand independent. Sure. I want each woman to know tonight that becoming an investor is not a choice for women. It is a necessity. I'm repeating, becoming an investor is not a choice. It is a necessity. Here is why I say this. Why am I saying that it is a financial necessity? It is a financial requirement. Because number one, women are going to live longer than men. World Health Organization has reported that women generally outlive men, which means we need to have more money to make sure that we have enough till the end of our lives. So even if we might be depending on others for finances, we need to know that if we outlive our men, we need to be equipped to manage the money. Otherwise, we'll be dependent on our son later, maybe. So having a retirement fund is crucial. Also, nobody will give you a loan to retire. Having a retirement fund is a financial requirement. Number two, if you are a mother, it is your financial responsibility that you sponsor your child's higher education. You be equipped and you sponsor your child's education and not put him under education loan from the day one of his or her job. Number three, as women, we need to plan our sabbaticals. You know, when we have to give birth to a child, bring a child to this world, we have to take a sabbatical. When the child is growing up, the child needs us. During those board exam years, the child needs us. So there, you know, our parents get old, they need us. So at different life stages, we need to be planning sabbaticals. So it is critical that we invest our money and have enough when it is time to take a sabbatical. Also, I believe that women need to have a property of their own. It is now a financial requirement. I want to ask you, can you achieve these financial requirements of yours without investing money? Type in yes or no. Can you achieve these financial requirements, everyone, without really investing your money? Yeah, Nalini, Mayuri, Shampi, Bhavna, Seema, I hear you. No, we can't. Can I tell you? Example, if you want to sponsor your child's education, education inflation is very, very high. It is about 12 to 13% year on year. So your money has to grow over and above 12 to 13% year on year if you are to sponsor your child's education. If you are to retire comfortably and have enough till your lifetime, you need to make sure that your money, which is growing, is beating inflation, which is about 7 to 8% year on year. Property rates are increasing by at least 10% year on year. If you are to buy your own property, you make sure that you be able to generate a return of over 10% year on year. Can you achieve these rates of returns with traditional investments? 7, 8, 10%, over 12, 13% returns year on year. Can you achieve these financial requirements without modern investments? Ask yourself. Yeah, Rajni, I hear you. Okay, Bhavna. What about your retirement? A community member of ours said, I'm in a private job. I will not get any pension. I knew I will not have enough for retirement if I continue to just invest in gold, provident fund, and other traditional investments. That's Martha. Martha Neetha in Chennai, who asked herself, what about my retirement? She is in a private job. She knows she will not get pension. She was investing in traditional investments. She knew she would not be able to retire if she kept doing that. She joined Women on Wealth. She learned how to pick good quality modern investments. She built a well-diversified investment portfolio. She became an independent equity investor. And today she is a financial guide to her family. She says, I'm on track now and building my retirement fund confidently and independently. Number two, I want to tell you that you can lose your money if you invested for less than 5 years. Now, from Martha's story, you know that traditional investments are not going to cut out. They're not going to generate enough returns for you to grow your money. Now, growing your money doesn't mean that you lose your money by investing it for less than 5 years. So modern investments, what they demand, they good quality, best quality modern investments do beat inflation. They do generate returns which are much over even education inflation, healthcare inflation, and more. But the only thing you need to understand is that you cannot invest for less than 5 years because risk is higher in the short term. The market, the mutual funds, everything is dependent on the market, and the market is volatile. The nature of the market is volatile. So risk is higher in the short term. So you just can get incremental growth in the short term, but not exponential growth in the short term. So what you need to get that if you want exponential growth of your money, your vision, your view has to be in the long term. You cannot just think of getting rich quick now. There are no get rich quick schemes, guys. You need to think of the long haul. You need to invest for the future. Need to have enough for now and later. Do you agree? I want all of you to tell me. Do you agree with me that to achieve your financial requirements, I am not talking about any financial goals. I'm talking about your financial requirements. You need to invest your money. That too for a longer time. Because retirement ain't going to happen immediately right now. Money for your child's higher education ain't going to get collected right now. You need to look at building a financial plan and investment strategy that can help you build wealth for a lifetime. So Seema, Lorraine, Bhavna, Sam, I hear you guys. Mayuri. Yeah, yes, Nalini, absolutely. Having patience is the key. Brilliant. Samsung, I want you to rename yourself, please. I would like to appropriately call you. Happy Deals, do rename yourself. Now let's begin with the three concepts of long-term investments. Number one concept that I want to talk about today is qualities of successful long-term investors. Patience, discipline, analytical approach. Let's talk about the importance of patience. Now, patience is crucial in long-term investing. Markets are inherently volatile. All the modern investments are based on the market. Each and every modern investment is based on the market. So prices fluctuate dramatically in the short term. So we need to understand that markets are volatile, inherently volatile. In the short term, prices will fluctuate. Key is patience. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, I went through that crisis myself. The stock market dropped significantly. However, those people who remained patient, they held on to their best quality investment that they had handpicked. They saw substantial recoveries and gains in the following years. Number two, discipline. Now, what is discipline? It involves sticking to your investment strategy. Now, no matter what is happening in the market, no matter what the market conditions are, what is critical is that you stick to your investment strategy. It is about you making rational decisions, which are based on long-term goals, your personal long-term financial requirements, rather than you reacting to short-term market movements. You getting? So discipline involves that you stick to your investment strategy, you make rational decisions, you have a vision, you have an understanding of all the long-term requirements of yours, and you stay away from reacting to market movements, those short-term view. A disciplined approach helps you actually prevent taking emotional decisions. Like you'll be able to avoid panic selling during market downturns, right? And this can lead to significant losses. Analytical mindset. Now, successful investors, they would analyze companies thoroughly before investing, right? They would not invest in mutual funds without understanding them. So there is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. There's a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. So for all types of modern investments, there's a proper methodology. Now, successful investors, long-term investors, they do thorough research on their investments before investing, right? So they would not invest on tips. They would actually look at how healthy a financial instrument is, a mutual fund is, a stock is, a bond is, how healthy, what is the growth potential. And they're like, for mutual funds, there is over a 30-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. Okay? It's like that. So you need to understand the key metrics to hand-picking good quality investments and build an analytical mindset. We can't keep running away from it. Nobody can manage your money the way you will. So you need to build these qualities yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Because the person who will build these qualities will succeed for his money life, her money life, not yours. Are you getting this, everyone? Type in got it if you are getting this. How many of you are getting this? Sure, Kavita. Got it, Andrea. What about others? Is everybody getting it? Got it. Redmi 9, Jia, Bhavana. Got it. Nalini, Hardeep, Shampi, Sam. I see you guys, Seema. So the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number one, guys, is you imbibing qualities of a long-term investor. Meryl Dennis, who's a communication expert, she came to a similar introduction session back in 2017. She'd been working for 10, 12 years Her salary was increasing, her wealth wasn't. She knew she lacked the knowledge of investments, lacked the knowledge of financial planning. She knew she had no investment strategy. She came to Women on Wealth, she learned it all. She learned investment strategy building, financial planning, diversifying her investment portfolio. She learned to hand pick good quality modern investments. She built a well-diversified investment portfolio without depending on anyone in her life. And in a span of the last 1 year, she's increased her net worth by 37%. It's about 7 years to Meryl being in our community. And this is what she's caused for herself. So having a long-term view can help you get exponential financial results. Can you imagine if that happened to you? If those exponential financial results happened for you, to you? How many of you can imagine that? Type in imagine. I want to know how many of you can imagine this? How many of you can see this? Got that, Kavita, Bhavna, Mayuri, Lorraine, got it, Kapila, Andrea. Concept number 2 now. Habits of successful long-term investors. Regular research and continuous learning, diversification, consistent investment strategy. So let's talk inside of regular research and continuous learning. You will notice that long-term investors, they stay informed because the investment landscape, it's constantly evolving. So successful investors make sure that they stay informed about each and every progress. So they read, they analyze, they discuss, they operate in circles. Number 2, let's talk about some principle of diversification now. So what is diversification? Diversification involves you spreading your investments across different asset classes, across different sectors, geographies, regions to reduce your risk. So by diversifying, what are you doing? You are minimizing the impact of poor performing investments on your overall investment portfolio. So this helps you achieve a more stable and predictable return over time. Number 3, consistent investment strategy. So, one of the strategies is investment strategy is you averaging out your buying price, which means you invest a fixed amount of money at regular investments. At regular intervals. So you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals. Now, no matter what is happening in the market, your SIPs are going. So your SIP is what? It is a fixed amount of money which is going at regular intervals, no matter what is happening in the market. That's one of the investment strategies. And this approach reduces the risk of investing a large amount of money in one single investment at the wrong time. So consistent contribution to your investment accounts ensure that you're continuously building your investment portfolio, you're taking advantage of compounding. How many of you are relating to this? Type in relate. If you're able to relate to this, relate to all the habits that I was talking about. I want to see how many of you are really pulling the training to yourself. Got it. Kavita, Andrea, Lorraine. So the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number 1 is you build qualities of a long-term investor. Number 2, you build habits of a long-term investor. Got it, Purnima, Sneha, Rajeshwari, Mayuri, Andrea, Rajni, I see you guys. So Kaveri Bharat is a potter. She's a ceramic artist in Chennai. She said, my idea of financial freedom is not to stop working. I love my work. I just don't love the stress of needing to constantly monetize it to be able to put bread on the table. In the financial future that I'm working towards, I will not have to take up jobs or clients whom I don't like. By practicing regular research and continuous learning, I've picked good quality investments. Diversification has allowed me to spread my risk, and a consistent investment strategy has ensured steady growth. Thanks to Women on Wealth, I've built a financial system to grow my money for the rest of my life. My children can go out and live their dreams without worrying about my husband and me. I don't have to worry about funding all my adventures. Women on Wealth doesn't just give you a fish to eat today. They teach you to fish so that you will never be hungry for the rest of your life. Would you like to be our next success story? How many of you would like to be? Type in success if you want to be financially successful. You want to be a successful long-term investor. Got it. I hear you. Sneha, Kavita, Bhavna, Mayuri, Millie, Mishka, Lorraine, Sam. Got it. Andrea, Seema. I see you guys. Here is concept number 3 now. Mindset of successful long-term investors. So they will have a long-term perspective. They know how to handle volatility and stay calm. And they embrace their mistakes and learn from them. So let's focus on long-term goals first, long-term perspective. So successful investors, they really maintain a long-term perspective. It's not that because you are, say, 30, 35, you will not focus on your long-term goal, say, which is retirement. So successful investors, you will notice they are pretty far-sighted. They maintain a long-term perspective. They focus on their financial requirements rather than just some short-term market movements. This helps them stay committed to their investment strategy. For instance, Warren Buffett, who is one of the most successful investors of all time, he advocates for long-term approach. You know, he famously once said, our favorite holding period is forever. Now, you know, managing emotions, handling volatility. Now, we need to understand that market volatility is inevitable. It will happen. The market goes up, it goes down, it goes stagnant. That's the pattern of the market. It is inevitable that there's going to be any other way, right? So market volatility is going to be a part of our lives. We will live with it. We will die with it. So successful investors, what they do, they manage their emotions and they remain calm during market fluctuations. They understand that volatility is a natural part of investing. You know, when you are staying calm, you know you're managing volatility, then panic selling becomes out of question. You know, panic selling during market downturns can lead to significant losses. So instead, view the downturns as potential buying opportunities to acquire quality investments at lower prices. Embracing mistakes, learning from them. So we need to build this mindset where way of thinking, you know, where we start viewing the mistakes we make as learning opportunities. We need to get that everyone makes mistakes. There is no human in this world who has not made a mistake ever. The most successful investors, what they do, they understand that they will make mistakes. So the key is to learn from these mistakes, improve your investment strategy by learning from them. So understand your mistakes, look at them as learning opportunities, take the learnings, improve your strategies, improve your investments, do well. So, consider Peter Lynch, one of the very famous fund managers. He made some poor investment decisions, but he learned from them pretty fast. He achieved outstanding long-term financial results. And Lynch advises that in this business, investment business, if you are good, you're right 6 times out of 10. And you're not going to be right 9 times out of 10. You need to totally take that off. You can never be right 9 times out of 10. So, the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number one is you build qualities of a long-term investor. Number two, you build habits of a long-term investor. And number three, you build a mindset of a long-term investor. Now, women who are building the mindset of successful long-term investors, here is what they have to say. And this is from the election result day this year. So one of them is saying, for me, the biggest takeaway was that I could keep a check on my emotions that day, election result day, and not take any impulsive decisions. The energy in the group was just so amazing, and Priyanka's valuable inputs were the cherry on the pie. Malovika said conviction in the structured approach of buying every month. She's talking about investment strategy, right? That I was just sharing about. But also keeping money aside for extra buying opportunities. That's another investment strategy. So if I use the latter strategy for the first time yesterday, and I'm going to continue doing an RD for such opportunities. Sabina Nawaz says power of education and power of financial education is what I experienced in the last 3 days. My portfolio, investment portfolio is 5% up today in just 10 months. Thank you, Priyanka, and the Women on Wealth community for supporting and sharing your knowledge here. Nowadays, I'm in a wow mood. You'll find thousands of such stories of women who've taken charge of their finances at Women on Wealth. And these women are changing the way the world sees women with money. And these women are spread across cities, countries, and the world. Would you like to be a part of this social change? What do you think? Type in yes if you would like to change yourself and become a part of this big social change that we're talking about. Kharid, Bhavna, Seema, Kavita, Lorraine, Andrea, I see you guys. Yes, Kapila, Rajni, I get it. And now it is time for some questions. No question is basic and no question is silly. You're welcome to ask as many questions as you can. And in the limited time that I have, I will attempt to answer some of the most common questions. So please start typing in the chat all the questions that you have. Lorraine is asking, what's the way forward? Lorraine, build these qualities, habits, mindset. That's the way forward. Beautiful. Rajani is asking, how do I invest my money? So here is how you do it. Number one, you determine what are your financial requirements, how much money in the future you need for that financial requirement. Example, if today a college admission costs 50 lakhs, it won't cost the same amount 10 years later when your child goes for higher education. So what you need to get is actually be able to calculate the future value of your goals. Next step, figure where do you stand right now financially? How well you are equipped with the financial knowledge. So what's your current financial situation, investment portfolio, diversification, understanding where you stand right now, and then getting the gap between where you are, where you want to be, how you can get there. So this is how you do it. Yeah, these are the steps to take. Can a senior also invest? Absolutely. Senior, junior, anybody in the world can invest. How to invest for the long term? Step one, you learn first how to invest and then you invest. All of you are asking me, how do I invest? Get that you first learn to invest and then you invest your hard-earned money. Because if you just keep doing trials and errors, you will keep losing money. So learning is mandatory. Is it mandatory to invest in stocks? No, not at all. Not at all. Nothing is mandatory in this world. It's what you choose to do, what your choice is. Do we have any offline trainings? No, our trainings are only online over the internet. One of you is asking, how do I meet the sudden requirements of money? Who should I beat up? Okay. What should I do? So the key is you learn. Like I'm saying again and again, please understand that your financial requirements are such that if you don't learn now, at some point you will have to learn. Example, you may not want to learn right now. Your husband is doing whatever he's doing. But if you manage to outlive him, you'll have to manage the money. Right? There is no way that he's going to come back to manage that money for you. That's not happening. So it's really critical that you build and work towards your financial requirement. So thank you so much, everyone. I have answered as many questions as I could tonight. And now I am moving ahead. Okay. Thank you so much. I trust you, kind of derived value from all the concepts that I shared with you tonight and from all the answers that I, to the questions that I just gave. And now I have some questions for you to answer. My first question to you is, how many of you realize that there's a lot more to learn? There's a lot more to do as far as implementing the knowledge that I've shared with you is concerned. Type it yes in the comments box if you realize that. I want you to respond, focus now, because now I'm going to talk about the next few steps in my financial training system. Yes, got it. Kavita, Diksha, Seema, Nilima, Millie, Bhavna, Rajni, Lorraine. I can see you all. Awesome. Yes, Kapila. Got it. Samsung, you've not renamed yourself. My second question, and a more important question, how many of you realize that by you not getting into this game right now, by you not implementing this financial knowledge right away, you will repeat your past? You will keep doing things in a traditional way that doesn't work effectively anyway. How many of you realize that? Please type I do in the comments box if you realize. If you realize that doing things the old way will only slow down your financial progress, you will be grinding it like what I used to do for about 5-6 years when I was doing my investments, after investments, by depending on other people. And I had no financial system of my own to manage my money. There was so much pain, frustration, I can't tell you, of getting nowhere with my wealth. And this was despite working for 5-6 years, earning well. But now, with my own financial system, I've built a financial worth of a few crores. I've bought my own properties in Delhi. I live in my own apartment. I am not dependent on anyone. I don't need to actually depend on anyone or any job or any work for my expenses. And this is why I designed a financial system that's crafted specially for you. So, Women on Wealth's Money Gym program is your personal finance blueprint. It is the ultimate training system that has been designed to give you access to your financial freedom. It is the ultimate training system that has been designed to give you access to your financial goals. So, you could be anywhere here in your journey of life right now. You could be a complete beginner when it comes to finances. You could be a dependent on somebody for your financial investment decisions. You could have some knowledge, but there's lack of implementation where you are. In 2 months' time, you have the probability of becoming a knowledgeable investor. Somebody who's confident, somebody who makes independent financial decisions, and somebody who starts investing without depending on anyone in her life. Are you ready for this journey of your financial transformation, everyone? Type in ready. How many of you are ready? You're ready for your financial transformation now. Got it, Kavita, Rajni, Millie, Diksha, Bhavna, I see you guys. Got it, Jia. Then here are the two options all of you have. Option number one is you do it alone. It's going to be a slow and a time-consuming process if you choose to do it alone. It would require lots of trials and errors. You may stay stuck in the same hamster wheel. You maybe you will give up on your dreams. Option number two is let's do it together, you and us together. It's going to save you time, which is your most precious asset. You will start seeing results from the first day of joining us. You will save loads of money by avoiding trials and errors. And you will become a part of a women-centric investment community. So here is how it will work if you choose to do it together with us. Number one, you will build a vision for yourself. So you get clarity on how much money is needed to reach your financial goals. Step two, you identify your current financial situation. You look at how much you are spending right now on things that don't align with your goals, values, and purpose in life. In step three, you identify the gaps. You identify how much you should invest each month, where you should invest, for how long you should invest, and at what rates of return to reach your financial goals. Step four, you build your first investment portfolio. So you get access to picking good quality, high return investments on your own without depending on anyone in your life. And step five, you achieve your financial freedom. You have no experience, it does not matter. You come from a non-finance background, it does not matter. You don't speak English, it does not matter. What matters is you're willing to give it your time to build this knowledge. You're willing to give it your energy, your effort on a daily basis to build this financial scale within the next 2 months for a lifetime of financial success. So if this sounds like you, and if you want to build your dream investment income, you want to double your wealth, you want to buy back your precious time, to achieve complete financial freedom. Over the next 3 days, my team and I, we have set aside some time to talk with you and to see if we can help you. So let me introduce you to my right hand at Women on Wealth. Here is Sheetal. So Sheetal and I, we have, thanks Sheetal for being here. So over the next 3 days, we both have set aside some time to talk with you one-on-one and see if we can help you. So over this call, what will happen? Number one, you're being invited to a free, personalized finance call with us at Women on Wealth. Number two, this will be a Zoom call, like how we are sitting on Zoom. If you look at Sheetal and me, we are both logged in from the laptop. There's proper light on our face. We are sitting in an area where there's proper internet connection, right? We are properly dressed. So this will be a video call, a Zoom call from your laptop where you're properly set up. Number three, over the call, we will ask you questions to understand your current financial situation and your financial goals. And I promise this will be the most valuable 30 to 45 minutes you will ever spend on your money life. Now, once you book a call with us, what will happen? So before I give you the link to book the call, I'm telling you what happens once you book the call. Number one, you will receive a WhatsApp message from our team member. This will be 1 day before your scheduled date of appointment. And we'll be forced to cancel your call if you fail to reply to this message. So if you don't intend to reply to our messages, okay, if you don't intend to engage, I highly recommend you don't book your appointment. Because once you book, we expect you to confirm that you are set up for the call. Number two, we're trying to bring immense value on this one-on-one Zoom call. So we highly appreciate that before the call begins, you sit in a quiet place. Proper internet connection is there. You have a notebook, a pen with you. Number three, at the end of this call, we will show you the opportunity to be a part of our Women on Wealth community. And number four, if you fail to attend this call without any prior notice, you will be blacklisted from our list and you will never get another chance to schedule this call with us. So the next thing, guys, are you ready to book your appointments? Type in ready if you're ready. Ready to book? How many of you are ready? Yes, Neha, you are? Got it, Mayuri? Yes, Kavita? I see you guys. What about others? Remember, guys, the next thing you need is an environment you can keep coming back to, a community of women investors. Got it, Seema, Millie, Nilima, Diksha, Purnima, Swati, Hardeep. I see you guys. Sheetal, please put in the link. Thank you, Sheetal. So here is the link, everyone, to book your appointment. Like we said, we have opened the appointments only for 3 days. So book your appointment. There is a short questionnaire you'll have to fill, right? And put some time to fill that. It's important. And once you've booked your appointment, type in booked, okay? And if you're not serious about your money life, this is not your priority, do not book the appointment. If you're unwilling to right now work on your money life. Type in booked, everyone. Once you've booked, I will also confirm that we have received your appointment. You will also receive an email to quickly confirm that we've received your appointment. So go ahead, please book. Okay, I can see some appointments. Mayuri, Nilima, Sneha. I can see you guys have booked your appointments. Netrupal. I hope Netrupal is a woman's name because we only work with women. If I've not taken your name, then know, if Sheetal and I were not taking your names, then know that we don't have your appointment. Okay? Okay, Sneha, have you booked twice? If yes, then cancel one. Okay? Only one appointment for one individual, not more than one. If this is a different Sneha, then it's fine. Otherwise, please make sure you cancel Sneha. Only one appointment per person, not two.
Kavita Shah.
Kavita is in, okay.
Yeah, it's the same Sneha. So Sneha, you booked twice.
Sheetal, you can cancel the second one, please. The Friday one, 5:15 one, please cancel. Open that slot for others. Okay, Swati, I can see you booked your appointment. So Swati, Kavita, Netrapal, Sneha, Mayuri, Nilima. Okay. Done. Anybody else coming in? You want to take your money life to the next level, enough of struggling. I can see one man here. You can drop out, please. This webinar is for women only. I will remove you because you're not listening, it seems. Okay, Soumya, Kapila, we've received your appointments. Lorraine.
I've received for Mirabai.
Okay, Mira, you're in.
And also for Millie Paul.
Okay, got that. If you're still trying, please type it in the chat so that we will know, and we'll wait for a couple of more minutes. Otherwise, in one more minute, we'll move forward.
I've got Jem and Bhavana.
Got that, Sheetal. Everybody, if we are not taking your names, then we don't have your appointment. Okay. Last 1 minute we're waiting for. If you need more time, type it in, guys, so that we know you are serious and working on this. Mira, yes, you have your appointment booked. Yes. Sneha, we've cancelled the second one for you. We've already cancelled the second one. You have now only one. Only one per person, not more than that, please. Hardeep. Sheetal, can you just check once? Do we have Hardeep?
Checking.
Thanks.
No, Hardeep, you'll have to book again, please.
Okay. Hardeep, please quickly book now. We are waiting for you to complete this. Alka, you're asking that we have your booking? Is that what you're asking? Check.
Alka, I don't see yours.
Yeah, Alka, we have. Okay, great.
No, we don't have for Alka. So everybody, if you have not received an email, then please click on this link and book again. Sometimes when two people go for the same slot, then one gets booked, the other one doesn't. So that might happen. So please try again. Mira, you have already booked the call. So next thing is on the scheduled, at the scheduled time and date, you will log in to Zoom. Okay, our team will also contact you for confirmation. Millie, yours is booked. For everyone who's booked for tomorrow, our team will not be able to message you tonight. So you will get somebody contacting you tomorrow for tomorrow's booking in the morning. So please ensure that you respond to the message that you receive from our team.
Thanks, Sheetal, for that. Yeah. Anybody, do you need more time to book your appointment? Type in time so that we know you're still booking. If we are done, then we'll move to the next step. Anybody needs more time? Okay, done. Then let's move forward. Financial education is missing in our school and college system. We don't talk about money in our circles as women. So getting access to financial education is a big step, first step for you. And if you've derived value in this session, what I ask for is that you share about this community with people in your life. especially women. So here is a message, and you copy it and paste it and send it to women you love, you like, or even if you don't like. But I want you to send this to women, or maybe send it to women's communities, women's groups, your college groups, friends groups. So that if there are women who are looking to get access to their financial goals, their financial requirements, they get that access. So here is the message, Sheetal. Please copy it, paste it, and once you've shared it with people in your life, type in with you. So once you've shared this with people in your life, make sure you let me know that you are with me in this journey. Sure, Kavita. Have you shared it with people in your life, Kavita? After you've shared with people in your life, everybody type in with you. Okay. I seem to be pretty audible. Rajni, you can click on the link and book your appointment. Type in with you once you have shared this with people in your life. Sure, Jem, Lorraine, I see you guys. Got that? Awesome. Thank you for being with me, everyone. And now the next step, my thank you gift for being till the end. Here is the link to a free ebook. Read it and avoid making all the mistakes that you might be making while investing your money. So Sheetal, please put this link. Got that? Thank you, Sheetal. So here is your free gift, your my thank you gift for you for showing up till the end and being with us till the end. Sheetal and the entire Women on Wealth team, thank you so much for participating. This webinar and each webinar and everything we do is possible only because we stand together to support women. So yes, with that, we close the webinar tonight, everyone, and Sheetal and I will meet you one-on-one to move you forward towards your financial success. Till then, take charge and stay safe. Bye-bye.